Flight planning is an important part of any flight, whether it's a quick flight around your local training area or when you're flying to the other side of Australia. The thing about flight planning is that the more work you can do on the ground before you go flying, the greater the chance that you're going to be reducing your workload when you're actually in the air, therefore making for a more enjoyable and stress-free flight. The thing about flight planning is that it enables you to think about a plan A, but also a plan B and a plan C. So if anything untoward happens, it might be, for example, things like weather or fuel or anything ATC related, you'll always have a plan B or a plan C in your pocket that you can pull out and put into place while you're in the air. Flight planning can often, depending on what you're doing, actually start maybe even a week before you go flying to get a full appreciation of the maps and the charts that you might require, the airspace you might be flying through, or the terrain that you might be flying over. Probably one of the most key or most important documents when it comes to flight planning is the good old en route supplement, the ERSA. The ERSA contains a wealth of information, and all pilots should use that ERSA as one of their first ports of call to ascertain what they require for the flight and for the destinations that they're going to. It gives you information on circuit directions, circuit heights, radio frequencies, enables you to access all sorts of meteorological products. The ERSA is a vital part of your flight planning, as are of course your maps, whether they be electronic or in paper form, as well as NOTAMs as well. A lot of pilots do forget the fact that we are required to read and to absorb notices that relate to the safety of our flight. There's a lot of information that we can gather on the ground, but if there's anything that you're unsure about, jump on the phone. Phone numbers exist for the Bureau of Meteorology. They're found on forecasts. Phone numbers exist for control towers, even give the local aero club a call at aerodromes that you're flying into. They can often be a wealth of information about things to be careful of, things to look out for. So make sure when we do go flying that we avail ourselves of all the tools and pieces of information we have at our disposal to make our flight a safe one. Because at the end of the day, the better prepared we can be and the more work we actually put into planning the flight, the greater the chances are that we're going to have a safe flight, but also a more relaxed flight, giving us more opportunity to actually enjoy what we all love doing.